Hello gamers, welcome back. There are still only a limited amount of high styles in Dragon's Dogma 2 character creation, but once Capcom starts to add new ones in, I will of course come back and update this pawn. But for now, I want to show you how to create Ciri, the Lion Cub of Cintra. Now, let's go through the details. On the body, I decided Ciri is gonna be 178 cm high, torso length 70. I gave her muscle style 9 and good muscle strength overall. On the head, they are mostly default, except I increased the head length a little bit. On the upper body, I gave her slightly bigger chest and increased the arm size. She will be an archer, so she needs to have the strength to pull a bow. Lower body are decreased overall, so that she has smaller waist. On the posture, movement style 50 and posture 25. She is a witcher, so she does have masculine posture. Now here comes the main part, the configuration on the face. On the head, we are using base head number 23. For the skin, we are using 27. This is one of the smoother skin types that fit Ciri. For the skin color, we are using 9. Now you might want to use something even more pale, but Ciri has always been outside, so she does have a little bit tan. Number 9 is perfect. There is of course 0 wrinkles, skin sheen at 25. For the brow, we have height at -70, spacing 25, depths overall are 20s, brow angle at 0, and bend at -10. You can of course reduce the angle to give her an angry look, like this. But for now, on a normal day, I think Ciri doesn't have to be too angry, so I keep it at 0. For the eyes, height at 50, width 80, depth -30, eye size 80, eye angle 30. She has big eyes, but they are very narrow, so the squint are both at 75. On the nose, length is 50, width -40, height 20, bump overall 25 and up and lower at -15, nostril size all the way to the lowest, height at number 5, width -20, tip depth 33. Ciri has a fairly pointy nose, so you want to give her a bit longer nose with angle pointing upwards, and tip sharpness at number 8. For the ears, so this is personal preference, make sure there's no tips, she's not an elf. On the cheeks, thickness at 20, a little bit fat on her face, and neck fat is all the way down. Cheek height at -20, width 10, and depth at 20. On her mouth, height at -50, width 30, protrusion at -30, corners -60. Most of the time she doesn't seem to be very heavy, so we want the mouth corner goes downwards. Lip thickness -10, lower lip position at 20. On the jaw, definition at 100, width -100, position at 25, protrusion -98, chin height 25, width 10, protrusion 20, and sharpness 27. For her hairstyle, I'm using 33. Now there's no perfect hairstyle for Ciri at the moment. Other than this one, I also recommend 45, 46, 47, and 44. They all look fairly close, but my personal preference is 33 at the moment. Her hair color is 16. Based on her description, she has ashen hair, so that is the whitest. On the tip, we give her a little bit darker tone, that is 15. Root tip blend at 25, sheen position 50, and sheen at 50. Eyebrows, we are using number 3, and color number 6, thickness 80. On the makeups, for the eye, we're using eye type number 1. You can also use type 2, that gives her a bit crystal-like iris. And she has light green eyes, so her secondary and primary color are both at 169. Give her a little bit darker color on the edge, we're using 192, and the sclera is the default at 106. iris side at 0, and pupil side reduced to -20. For eyelashes, we're using type 3, both color at number 1, blend at 0, it doesn't matter, length at 90, and density at 60. For the eyeshadows, Ciri in-game has very dark shadows for some reason, so we are using number 5 and color at number 1. Intensity 10, coverage 80, opacity 90, metallic 20, and sheen at 50. For eyeliners, again we are giving her a darker tone around the eyes, eyeliner style number 9 and color number 2, coverage 60, opacity 80, metallic 50, and sheen at 62. For her freckles, we are using type 3, color at 13, and opacity at 50. There's no makeup on the cheeks, so we are using number 1 and everything else at default. For her lips, we are using type 4, color 14, that is a light red tone, color spread at number 10, opacity 40, metallic 10, and sheen 80. There's no change on her teeth, she has all her teeth and they're all very white. And on the tattoos, this is where it gets interesting. I want to give her that messy style she has in game around her eyes, so we're using the tattoo to mimic that. Tattoo number 1 is 45, and here is the position and the rotations, and this is the tattoo on her right eye. On the second tattoo is 46, I use a slightly different one, so that the style won't be the same on both of her eyes, and here is the positions and rotations. There is no arm or leg tattoos. And on the scars, we want to give her a scar from her eyes to her cheek, so we are using number 7, and here is the positions and the scales to make the scar show up on her face. Now that's all the settings. We are giving her the vocation of our archer, and give her a little bit lightings. Now there you have it. This is my version of Ciri, the Lion Cub of Cintra in Dragon's Dogma 2. Let me know in the commentary what do you think of this character and what other characters have you created. Now I hope you enjoyed the video. Please leave a like and consider subscribing for more content gaming. This is Xin. Thanks for watching and see you next time.